Hey guys, Kevin Davis here, coming at you with another Linux video. The laptop I've had my Linux distribution on right now, it's running Debian 12 XFCE, had an error. It can probably be easily fixed. I could probably look it up on Google and fix it in about 5 minutes, but I'm one of those guys who like to distro hop, look around, so I'm going to use this opportunity to start another video. I don't know how many Linux videos I've started but never finished because of lack of interest, but I'm going to make this one count. What I want to do is I want to put Fedora or a Fedora Derivative on here just because I seem to always mess around with Debian. I love Debian, I love its derivatives, but we're going to try some Fedora on here. So let's take a look in the interwebs and see what Fedora we're going to put on it. One of the reasons I do like the latest Fedora, I think I had Fedora Gnome on here a while ago, is I like that it allows for gesture support to do this, to bring up all my windows, which is the current norm on my MacBook. I believe the new Ubuntu does this too, but just wanted to look at some more Fedora, so let's dig in. All right, let's bring up Firefox. There was one Fedora I was looking at that was a derivative, I should say, but it was heavily game-oriented, and I'm just not a gamer. However, we'll see. There was, I think it started with an N. Some of you probably already know what it is. Yeah, Nobara. And, yeah, gaming distros. Let's take a look. I wonder what desktop environments it comes with. Even though I'm not a big gamer, it just might be nice to see it. I do like flat packs more than snaps. Let's see. Also, this Ultramarine. For general audience, that describes me. FlatHub has what I want. Pre-configured desktop. So let's take a look at Ultramarine here. It just works. Wonder flagship, latest and greatest software. Budgie, Gnome, Pantheon, or Plasma. Kind of looks like Windows there. You know, if I'm not using XFCE, I'm usually using Gnome. I've never used Budgie, but oh boy, More Plasma, Pantheon. I guess we'll try the flagship. I'll make my first use of Budgie. And let's take a look at Ultramarine. We'll download this. We'll put it on with our etcher. Too shabby. Here's reads the internet. Let me see here. Let me get a few things going up here. Let's get cheese, and let's get Budgie screenshot. And let's get document viewer. Oh, this doesn't work. Oh wow, we'll still take a look around. And so you're not dealing with all this. I'm just going to go ahead and install it to my computer and then have a simple screen recorder, and we'll see what happens. The installer does look like the usual Fedora installer if you're curious. So let's continue this here. And you're going to have to install your own if you want to see all the cool screens. But I'll catch up with you and let's take a look around. There she blows, captains. It's so close you can taste it. Let's take a dive in here. All right, here's what a reboot experience looks like. Ultramarine, enter. Have the nice branding down there. Not every Linux distribution does this. I noticed the Fedora does, but I never seem to notice it in Debian, maybe in Ubuntu, but all right, let's take a look. So basically I have my updates going in the background, but other than that, this is the screen you see with simple screen recorder. And so let's just take a look around here. First things I want to do is actually change my trackpad around. So mouse and touchpad, there we go. And one of the things I wanted to do was make sure it's on tap to click. So make that a bit faster, but yeah, tap to click, because I do that a lot, so that's good. And let's see here, while I'm over here, let's look at the keyboard, and add the terminal shortcut because that didn't come with the distribution. This is GNOME terminal. Okay. So let's add the Control-Alt-T shortcut. Let's go ahead and, I don't think they have it. No. Nope. Anyways, so add the shortcut. Terminal, the command is GNOME terminal. Let's go ahead and set that shortcut as Control-Alt-T. There we go. So that's going to be in handy because I like to use that a lot. Yep, there we go. And while I'm also in here, let's go and look at the background. I'm not a big fan of this nice sandy beach background, but you know, on the installation screen there was like a nice dark blue wavy thing going on here. Nice space pictures, and I think it was a little bit brighter than those blues. Maybe it was this one. Yeah. Well, that's a nice screen. Yep, pretty nice looking. All right. So, what else are we going to do here? Let's notifications. The date and time. Yeah, that. Oh, maybe we don't handle the date and time this way. Maybe it's down here. Oh, that brings up widgets. Okay, pretty cool. And system and time date settings. Let's take a look at that. All right. Yeah, let's go with the 12 hour because I'm a normal human being. And all right, let's look around here. What else we got? Users. I think it's kind of laggy because of all this updating. Kind of a little bit laggy right now. Nice Windows Start key. There's some Budgie Desktop settings. Let's take a look at that. All right, style, bottom panel. There's the menu. Show the menu label. It says menu down there. Okay. You can change it. You can use a different icon. One thing I'm going to put my own icon here eventually. Here's some of the other options you can do with Budgie. Pretty cool. Visual space, icon task list. You can lock icons, only show favorited. Okay. I believe this is the Raven trigger down there on the bottom right. That's what brings in all the widgets. Settings. Okay, dock mode, see what that looks like. Alright, looks like a regular dock. So right now we have the old Windows 11 look going on there, only except for the start menu, as it were, is not in the middle. Fonts, they're all in Cantorel, that's the usual font for Fedora. And then the style, a few icons it ships with, looks like. I'm a big fan of the Fluent right now. Only ships with Adwaita cursor icons. Okay. You can have a dark theme, built-in theme. Those desktop icons, if you want to take them off, you can do that. Okay, what else we want to look at here? Budgie Control Center, I believe. So this is the GNOME settings, but it's just called Budgie Control Center. Seems pretty obvious that Budgie is apparently a fork of GNOME. See what other, if we have any other browsers here. Nope, just Firefox. Got the normal LibreOffice. I wonder which LibreOffice this is. Let's take a look. Again, I think it's a little bit laggy because of the download going on in the background. 7.5. All right, that's fairly new. Pretty cool. See what kind of one of the first things I'd like to do is change the icon theme.
Yeah, I usually like Galaxy, which they don't have. So I guess here a little bit later, maybe I'll install that. We'll see what Breeze looks like right now. But oh, I forgot it's dark, so let's put the dark one on. There we go. Now we can see him. Yep. Okie dokie. Right. Okay, got those usually sound and video. System tools. You can change the login screens there if you want to. Software store. Utilities. And other. Budgie hot corner settings. Let's see if I can give myself hot corners. Oh, might want to activate the hot corners first. So that one, let's see, let's make it all windows and grid. Does it work? Nope. Nope. Let's see what this does. Let's make another one here. Let's make Budgie Desktop set. Let's go show desktop. So let's go here. Nope. Huh. Well, don't know why that's not working. Maybe some of you watching this knows why. Maybe it could just be that I have a crappy computer, or like I said, it's still lagging because of the downloads going on here in the background. We'll look at that a little bit later. Still not working after I close it. Huh. That's nice. Here's the sound. Power. Don't worry, I'll change these later if you're worried about my power intake. I just don't like having these on, especially if I keep my screen open while I do something else. I usually have it open for a reason. Automatic screen lock. Will not want to do that either, especially if I have downloads and things going on. Accessibility. Large text. Yep, it's pretty large if you're kind of blind. So there's all your accessibility features. Users, there's my name. Default applications, we already did date and time. About. Oh, and you can change your computer so it's not local host in the terminal. I just like to do that. Ultramarine, book. All my computers usually have names based on the Linux operating system I have on there, so just a little weird thing about me. What else? How's this going? Looks like it's finishing its finishing its updates here. Well, while it's doing that, I'm going to bring up Firefox and start getting some of the apps I like over here at FlatHub. And let's also go to, I wonder if there's a Budgie look, just like there's Gnome or XFCE look. It looks like I forgot an I. Nope. Well, I'll just go to Gnome look, since it's a fork of Gnome. And see here, FlatHub. If you haven't used Tenacity yet, if you're still using Audacity, Tenacity is not too shabby. I just had it on my Debian 12 XFCE through this FlatHub, so I'm going to put that on the computer here. And let's start looking through some different icon themes. Did I click on this? Man, I love the lagginess that's going on here. Is this done yet? Nope, just going to sit there forever. Great. Let's see, scroll down here. Let's copy the terminal input. And just open up a new tab here. Shouldn't bother the other setting going on because since this is going through FlatHub and the other thing is going through sudo DNF. So, yep, here we go. Alright, we'll start putting Tenacity on here since, you know, I don't already have enough processes going on. Let's see if we can find some nice themes here. Oh, full icon themes. Another app I got off here is Betterbird. It's basically a fork of Thunderbird, but, well, better. Been super excited about the updates for Thunderbirds, but I found this, which is basically already implementing those updates, so you're not having to wait forever. So let's go ahead and get that ready to copy. I don't know if I'm done yet, and no, we're still in downloading this, so that's going to be a while. But at least we got Betterbird ready to go. This is doing what it's doing. Finally complete. Alright, only 15 minutes and 32 seconds. Goodbye. So, this should go a little bit faster now. Alright, this is about a day later. Got it spiced up the way I kind of like it a little bit. I have a logged in and synchronized with my Firefox here. So that's pretty nice. If you've used a lot of devices and you don't sync your browser, I think you're missing out. One of the things, if you're watching this and you know how to, make Firefox better, I like to use Metacrawler, but it doesn't allow me to choose Metacrawler. And it didn't even allow me to input it manually. I can do that from my iOS browser, oddly enough, on my phone. I can, set up Metacrawler as my search, but it wants me to find an extension, which there is none. So right now I'm just using a shortcut key to, search for things. If you want to look up Batman, there you go. So hey, if you know how to set that up manually a little bit better than the way I did it, just let me know, drop me a comment. So yeah, I have the Windows 11 icon theme, as you can see. And even before I got done with uploading this video to YouTube, I ended up using a Mint icon theme. But as you can see, I made my own start key here. It looks like the Ultramarine logo. I had to download Darktable, and as you can see, look at these icons. So obviously Windows 11 icon theme doesn't have all the themes here, or icons I should say. But anyways, I got Darktable to help with that wallpaper. It was originally horizontally flipped. But looking at other stuff here, don't know what that is for. Came with Budgie. I'm going to go through and delete a few of these here in a little while. These applications I'm not using. Yeah, look at Chromium. That's another icon that the icon pack doesn't have, apparently, or it's not connecting all the dots. And looks like Chromium's not even loading up. So that's nice. I'll figure that one out later. Okay. Let's just keep looking though. I put Chromium because there's a few websites that Firefox doesn't like. All the LibreOffices, we looked at that. Tenacity. System tools. Wait a minute. One of the things that's not working as well, and it's only worked on a few of distributions. Yeah, see, it's not showing my webcam. This is an old ThinkPad. A few distributions lets it work. Other distributions don't let it work. I have other stuff for my Zoom meetings, so I'm not too concerned. Alright, Budgie previews. Utilities. Fonts. Now, I know I downloaded a font manager. I wonder where that went. Let me look. Just to see if it's on my system here. Yep. Okay. I just seem to always have trouble, even though I know how to put it. I know how to put them in manually to my distribution, whatever Linux I'm using. But I've just grown accustomed to using Font Manager whenever I download fonts and put those in. So there's Tenacity. If you've never seen it, it looks a lot like Audacity. Let's load that up. I think bottom line is this thing needs to be restarted. I think I haven't rebooted it since yesterday after I installed it. So probably after installing all this stuff and updating here and there, I should probably reboot it. But here's Better Bird. If you haven't seen it before, you probably won't see too much of my email. But you can see I have the stuff, or the user interface with the density on loose, like for touching. And so it's really nice. It's a little bit more spacious. It's not as, for lack of better terms, techie, hacky feeling. So, as you can see, pretty nice. Yeah. So all in all, I think this is a great distribution. If you know Gnome, if you know Cinnamon, you're probably going to like Budgie if you've never used Budgie. I've gotten a little bit used to Fedora, and so this is just a great derivative of Fedora. It gets the job done. I'm not a super user on my, I should say when it comes to my Linux devices, it's mostly just for recording sermons, or sometimes I just like to give it a job, you know what I mean? Like stuff I could do on my MacBook or my Mac Mini, but I was like, I can do this on my Linux device, whether it be, order something online or do a quick write-up of notes at a meeting I'm at. So I like giving my Linux devices jobs. So, if you like, this is pretty easy. You could also get around without using the terminal. They have a great software store that you saw. You can manipulate all the things you want through its settings and whatnot. So, yeah, I'll probably keep this on my device for a while. And thanks for watching.